I'm here to talk to you about an exciting panel being organized for the mEducation Alliance Symposium in September around digital resources for foundational literacy and numeracy in the Philippines. We will have three speakers, myself talking about ebooks for early literacy development, Casper Grunfeld talking about evaluating the DepEd Commons platform, and Mark C., the head of the Educational Technology Unit, and to talk about the DepEd Learning Management System, which brings everything together in one place. First, my presentation will focus on e-resources that we've developed with Filipino teachers using the Kotobi EPUB authoring tool and an e-resources review toolkit developed by RTI International. The toolkit takes ebook authors through best practices in developing ebooks using features like audio sync for enhancing the learning experience for early learners. Right now, let's watch a video about how you can access samples of these ebooks on the DepEd Commons. Then we'll hear from Casper about evaluating DepEd Commons, and finally from Mark about the learning management system. If you'd like to jump straight to the e-resources toolkit, you can use this QR code. Again, I'm Sarah Prezavara from RTI International, and I look forward to seeing you in September.
Downloading interactive reading primers in DepEd Commons is easy. Just go to the DepEd Commons homepage and log in. You will find the interactive reading primers in the Grade 1 MTB MLE section. Tap on MTB MLE. On the next page, type in Kotobi and click Search to display all the interactive EPUBs in Mother Tongue. Right now, complete interactive reading primers are available in Agranon, Chavacano, Kapampangan, Ibanag, Ivatan, Surigao Non, and Waray, and more are coming. Click on the EPUB to download it to your device. Once downloaded, you and your child may start enjoying the EPUBs. Have fun!
Hello, my name is Casper Grunfeld and I'm working as a consultant with RTI to look and assess the DepEd Commons. I've done similar things in Kenya, Zanzibar and Pakistan before. And when we were asked to look at the DepEd Commons, the open educational resource repository of DepEd in the Philippines, then things. First of all, we've looked at international practices. We've applied a specific lens to look at it. We've gathered data to come to results. Now, first, the international practices. We've seen that most open educational resource repositories apply to higher education, by far most. And that's a very different game than K-12. In higher education, teachers can select their own content, make their own content, adjust their own content, and they're used to doing that. Whereas in K-12, typically you want to have accurate and curriculum-aligned content. So the international examples have not really helped us to compare it with the DepEd Commons. Second, we've used a specific lens for our analysis. We've looked at availability, which resources are on offer, how many, which kind. Second, can learners and teachers in principle access the resource? Do they have data? Do they have devices? Third, do they then actually also use the resources? Do they access them? How often do they use them? And which do they use? To get an answer to these questions, we've looked at different sources of data. We've held key informants interviews with the relevant players. We've conducted a teacher survey. We've used the platform data to look at session length, frequency of login, number of users, etc. Public information for access information, DepEd information on the learner object resource metadata, and finally we've held focus group discussions. For the results, you'll have to join us in September.
The DepEd Learning Management System is a trailblazing technology used to augment and ensure that learners and teachers in the Philippines to have a common ecosystem where other blended learning modalities of the department is incorporated. Teachers can create a tailor-fit courseware where DepEd TV episodes are linked, showing the exact airtime schedule on television. In addition, this also provides a direct link to the DepEd TV YouTube channel, which gives 24/7 access to end users. These DepEd TV episodes were formatted in compliance with the most essential learning competencies, which ensures the delivery of important skills or content. Even face-to-face instruction is not possible due to the COVID-19 pandemic. These video instructional materials work in tandem with the modular print-based materials. The episodes strictly follow the weekly plan and schedule to guide learners from kinder to senior high school, understanding the concepts involved in their lesson. Likewise, it also includes a guide how to answer exercises in the module. Since we have private schools and public schools in the Philippines, the support in providing open educational resources for public consumption is given credits to the use of DepEd Commons. This system is linked to the DepEd Learning Management System, where teachers can download and harvest resources that should only be available to DepEd learners and teachers. It includes the ready-to-print PDF contents, interactive H5P materials, SCORM package contents for Kutubi ebook application that has an embedded Filipino sign language, and even audio lectures that can be used for radio-based instruction. The assistance provided by RTI International in creating digital format of mother tongue-based interactive module is housed in the DepEd Commons. Teachers can select and incorporate it in their lesson proper or planning as designed in their courseware for the DepEd Learning Management System. These instructional tools are very helpful, especially for young learners who are early readers. The system can attach multimedia contents such as image, audio, and video files. The DepEd Learning Management System can also create interactive quizzes or assessments that will automate processes such as grading mechanism, submission of assignments, and providing certificates or badges for learners who meet the requirements indicated by the teacher as part of compliance in their Bicronus classes. In addition, the accessibility feature for dyslexic and visually impaired learners are also given consideration so that they can also use the DepEd LMS. For school year 2021-2022, the Department of Education is targeting the 9.5 million enrollees, or 45%, which has access to digital devices such as tablet, smartphone, and computer will make use of the LMS. All of these tools blend together as part of the Digital Rise program of the Department of Education to ensure that getting quality basic education is inclusive, realistic, accessible, and relevant even for our learners and teachers in the last mile school. Walang maiiwan sa DepEd dahil tayo ang gagawa ng pagbabago para sa lahat.